What's going on, everybody? It's your boy L Dog back in the building, man. Larry Reactions. Hey, y'all already know what we're here to talk about, man. It has to be discussed. A discussion has to be held. I'm gonna try my best to keep it short. I'm not gonna dig too deep into it. Everybody knows. Everybody watch Monday Night Raw, so you know what's going on. Okay, so The Rock returned, the great one, returned to Monday Night Raw with a message, if you might, because I honestly thought he was gonna announce that he was gonna enter the Royal Rumble, but he skipped that shit and just got right to it with somebody of his status. I mean, I get it. I get it. Dues paid. I mean, he can come in there and just step aside. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he said, "Hey, San Diego, I'm going to get something to eat." I did a short about it. Should I sit at the booth, or should I sit at the bar, or should I sit at the head of the table? Crowd lost their shit. I lost my shit. That's one of those moments where, time just kind of froze. And it's like, holy shit, this is actually happening. We actually might get this dream match. Family versus family. The People's Champ, The Rock, versus the Tribal Chief, the head of the table. Arguably the greatest champion of the modern era. I'm just saying. Hate it or love it. Roman having the belt as long as he's had it and it still being entertaining and engaging to the fans, that says a lot. That says a lot about his character growth. That says a lot that they know what the fuck they doing. And they got the title around the right person. Now, with this being said, there's a lot of speculation going on. They're talking about, hey, where the hell are they going to fit with another superstar finishing his story? I'm just saying, it's like Rock came in. It's like a wave. Now, a lot of people thinking that, Cody's getting pushed aside. I honestly don't think that is not what's happening. That's not gonna happen. If Vince was still in charge, that's something I would kind of see them doing, but that's not the case anymore. Triple H is in charge, and that shit is not gonna happen. It's not gonna fucking happen. Now, what I think personally, I'm thinking a triple threat match at Mania. A triple threat match at Mania would be insane. Now, a lot of people thinking, you got some people out there thinking that, Cody doesn't have the status as Roman or The Rock. I'm like, and I'm thinking, have y'all been watching wrestling the past 2 years? I went to WrestleMania 38 when he was there, when he showed up. And ever since then, everybody been learning the words to the damn song. The crowd sings the song every time he comes. He doesn't have the star power. Come on, man. That match would be dope as fuck. That match would be insane. I remember that there was a triple threat match, and it was one of the best ones, and not to mention the one that Roman had with Daniel Bryan and Edge. Dope. Man, take it back even further. The triple threat between Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Chris Benoit. That's the night Benoit won it. That match was incredible. So, a triple threat match at Mania shouldn't be out of the question. Now, you got some people thinking that, hey, Rock versus Roman could happen at Elimination Chamber because everybody's trying to fit on how the story is going to play. And honestly, it's like, don't get me wrong, Elimination Chamber is one of those gimmick pay-per-views. It's named after a match. And yeah, it's going to be in Australia this year. And Australia, they would love to have the great one on the card. It's going to put a lot of asses in the seats. I get it. But that caliber of match, I'm just saying, that caliber of match, fucking The Rock versus Roman Reigns, family versus family. The only thing that can make this a better draw if they was having this match on the Isle of Samoa, for real, and doing and Alpha and Sink came out and fucking Rikishi was up there sitting sitting up there like the elders watching. That's the only thing that can make this match bigger than what it's gonna be. But adding Cody Rhodes to the match, that can you imagine? Can you imagine the fans would lose their minds. And then if Cody pulled it off, imagine it. Imagine it. Now, because it's pretty much set in stone. Now that Randy and CM Punk are back. Now, Friday they got this triple threat match trying to figure out who's going to be the number one contender for Roman's belt at Royal Rumble. I'm thinking it's going to be Randy Orton. I'm thinking out of Randy, LA Knight, and AJ Styles, Randy's going to pull it off. And Randy's going to go on to Royal Rumble to face Roman for the belt. And he's going to lose. He's going to get screwed or something like that. Solo going to come in. Because really, honestly, I'm thinking Solo versus Randy at WrestleMania. For sure. That's a match Solo. So it'll look good on Solo resume. A rivalry with Randy Orton. Jay and Jimmy, that's a pun intended. That's a day one. That's night one. They're fighting it. They're gonna wrestle each other at WrestleMania. I ain't got no doubt about that. And for Seth Rollins' title, the World Heavyweight title, that's CM Punk. That's why I'm saying I think CM Punk's gonna win the Royal Rumble, and he's gonna go on to challenge Seth Rollins. That's night one. Now, this whole situation with The Rock and Roman, man, it's people thinking, oh, they'll fight at Chamber, and I even heard stuff like Rock will win, Rock will beat Roman at the Elimination Chamber, and then go on to WrestleMania to face Cody Rhodes. Because people seem to forget that Cody Rhodes is actually a part of the SmackDown roster. He's been on Raw doing these side quests, but the deal had been made already when they brought Jey Uso over. Cody Rhodes is actually a part of the SmackDown roster. So it's like, but him, okay, Rock beating Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber, just think about that. That don't even sound right. That don't sound right. I just feel like, and not to shit on Australia or the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, but it's a gimmick pay-per-view. It's a gimmick pay-per-view. It's not one of the main ones. It's not the Rumble. It's not SummerSlam. It's not fucking Survivor Series. It's not Mania. It's definitely not Mania. Mania or SummerSlam, those are the only places I see Roman losing their belt. Just like I see, those are the only places I see Gunther losing the Intercontinental title. It's just a lot of things that WWE got going on right now that they gotta sort out. They gotta sort this out. The only thing that what I'm thinking, my opinion, is that they book a match for Elimination Chamber. Rock versus Roman. And Rock gets screwed. Solo gets involved. Jimmy gets involved. And then somewhere along the line, Jay will be out there. And Jay and Jimmy will be, going at it. That'll set up for Mania. And then somewhere along the line, who knows? Randy could come out there because Solo fucked him over at the Rumble. All this could be a setup for Mania. Everything could be a setup for Mania. They fuck over Rock. They thinking Rock over with, and then like a couple of weeks before Mania, Rock pops back up, and Cody ends up becoming the number one contender for Roman's title, and now it's a triple threat match. That's the story. That's the story they can use to build this triple threat matchup, and it'll be the biggest thing ever. Cause Cody has to win. Cody has to win. A lot of people saying they should have pulled the trigger last year, but I kind of knew that WWE like throwing a swerve. When everything seems like everything's perfectly aligned, they throw that swerve, and it makes it more entertaining. But this year, and it's almost kind of shaping up like that this year. I know he in a rivalry right now with Shinsuke Nakamura, but Cody has the star power. Cody has the following of the fans to be behind him for that match. And I honestly think that's the way to go. I'm just saying. Man, like I said, I'm not gonna hold y'all on. We had to get down. We had to talk about this. Because I'm a wrestling fan to the core. I love professional wrestling. But it's a great time to be a fucking wrestling fan. It really is. It really is. But man, y'all let me know what y'all think gonna happen, and make sure y'all like and subscribe. God bless the feds. Whoa.